Good evening, hello. It's that time again. Another shirt has arrived, and this one I am so excited to open. Once you see it, I think you will understand why that is the case. And I advise anybody who sees this and is interested to buy it quickly, because the price that it is for sale, you cannot say no to that. As soon as I saw it for sale, I picked it up. So let's jump into it. Let's not keep ourselves waiting any longer. Oh, what have we got this time? Cantona again. That's about the fourth one we've got. Splendid. Standard thing. Totally been torn to shreds. Someone's been eating that. So give it that. Right then. So, there's the back. Doesn't really give anything away. There's the front. Ooh. If you can read what it says, I don't know how good the camera is, but you may already be thinking that's quite cool. How do I get into this? Huh. There's actually buttons on the back. Popping buttons. How wonderful. So, random bits of nonsense. Ooh. So, let's look at the back. There is a lot going on with this shirt. It's going to take me a while to research what all this means. So, quite clearly, there's a lot of non-English text. Well, some of it's English, I guess. It's Japanese. It's a Japanese team. On the top, there's a little slogan which says "Football Together," which is, I think that's fairly fair. Some sponsors, which I will have to try and find out who they are, because even though I did study Japanese for a year when I was 16, I never really learned how to read kanji or hiragana or katakana, or whatever it is. And to be honest, I've forgotten most of the words as well, so please don't try and speak to me Japanese, I just will what? Anyway, this is the front. This is the front. That is pretty wild, right? There's a lot of things going on. So, if you haven't recognised yet, it's Kawasaki Frontale from Japan. And this is the Home 2019 Player Issue version of the shirt. I bought it from Classic Football Shirts, as you saw. Price was, I think, £35, which for a Japanese shirt, that's bloody amazing, especially when it's player issue. Considering the only two, well, firstly, it's exceptionally rare for a Japanese shirt in the brand new condition to ever appear in the UK. And secondly, I only have two Japanese shirts myself. One of them, I had to ask somebody who was in Japan on holiday to pick me one up from the Osaka club store. And the second one, the Vigelta Sendai one, I bought from a guy who sells Japanese shirts. And that must have cost me like £75 in total to get it fully imported and posted. So for £35, that's a bargain, especially in player issue. Anyway, so for the shirt itself, I bought it as a medium, and if I understand it, it was European medium. But because it's the player issue version, it is a sort of a slimmer fit, and it's Puma. So I'm kind of apprehensive to measure this. It looks okay, but we'll see. No, that's perfect. That is 19 inches across, so 38. So that's exactly what a medium UK should be. So that's some anxiety removed. Let's work our way around the shirt then, shall we? So of course it's a home shirt, so it's going to be the blue colour that's associated with the club. The blue was taking inspiration from Grêmio in Brazil. Same with the logo, so they're inspired by that. Frontale apparently is an Italian word for frontal, which I suppose is fairly obvious to understand. So there seems to be a sort of a pattern with these Japanese teams wanting to take inspiration from Italy, because my Gamba Osaka shirt, apparently Gamba in Italian means leg. So I've obviously not looked into any other teams, but I wouldn't be surprised if there was more Italian inspiration there. So if we look around at the patches, we have Kawasaki City. Makes sense, right? We have the Golden J-League 2018 Champions patch, which I would say any golden patch from any champions of any league in the world looks really nice. That's beautiful. Also, the Puma logo is sort of sewn onto the shirt. Everything else, I believe, is transferred. Apart from that, that's stitched in. That's transferred. The Fujitsu is in the material embroidered. That logo of whatever that means is in the material. Kawasaki badge has been transferred. The Renault C sponsor, or producer sponsor, transferred. It just says medium on the tag and on inside the shirt. I know when I've had Japanese shirts previously, what would be a medium in the UK is a size 0 or size O. So that's not. It's difficult when buying from some Asian countries because sizes just don't translate. So that's a medium. That's nice. Of course, we've got another sort of sponsor on the sleeve, which I'll have to try and figure out what that means. I'm sure there's an app I can use. But that's really cool. It's my third Japanese shirt. I would love to have the entire league full of the Japanese shirts. The designs are amazing. Of course, you know, a lot of people who collect the classic shirts love the old J-League stuff, you know, the Nagoya Grand Prix and all those ones. They seem to be sort of cult classics. The J-League isn't as sort of maybe popular as it once was, certainly in Europe. I remember when I was younger, there was a magazine show called J-League Weekly or something like that. I used to watch that. I think that was one of my inspirations for trying to learn Japanese. Unfortunately, that's not on anymore. I'm sure I could find highlights somewhere. At the moment, I looked at their squad, and there's only one person I really recognise. Leandro Damião, that's how I pronounce it. It's that Brazilian striker that was floating around, sort of potentially going to Spurs for about 3 seasons and never ended up actually going anywhere. That's it. That's a beautiful one. To be honest, I would have probably paid a little bit more for it. I hate to say that, but I would have paid a little bit more. It's special. They only have small and medium left as of recording, so like I said, get on it. But I'm very happy to own that and add it to the collection. I have ordered next week's already, mainly because I can see them running out already of this shirt. It's nothing special. It's nothing crazy, but it's just one I needed to add because it's not often they pop up, but it's not super obscure. But yeah, I'll try and end the video a little bit shorter now because the last one was 20 minutes and I do feel sorry for anybody who watched the entire thing, especially if you're not a Chelsea fan. So I'll leave you and say thank you for watching. If you've got any questions, as always, drop them below and I will see you next time.